I only have 7 days to completely remodel this beat up house. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,000 square foot home, and I've limited myself to a budget of just $15,000 for the entire remodel. Can this even be done? Well, keep watching because you're gonna find out. Let's get into it.
Subscribe.
To understand how I got into this situation, we have to go back about a week. The existing tenant had just moved out and let me know that he left the key under a brick. Due to the illness, I have not seen this property in over a year, so I had no idea what to expect. Okay, just got word that my tenant has finished moving out, so I'm gonna go over there and check it. Lucy, do you wanna go? Oh, she's so excited. All right, we're just pulling up now. Normally I would do a walkthrough with the tenant, but because of the illness right now, I just had him leave the key. Said it was under a brick, so let's see if we can find it here. Yep, there they are. 2 keys. We're checking it out for the first time. That looks pretty nasty. Couldn't this have been cleaned a little bit more? Overall, it's not too bad in here, just kinda old and grimy. Part of me was relieved to see that the property wasn't destroyed. And if you've seen some of my old videos, you know I've walked into some properties that were utterly destroyed. But this wasn't that. However, that's not to say that this was great. It definitely wasn't up to my standards. The paint was old, the baseboards were ugly, the floors looked disgusting, and there were 3 different types of floors in the property. You know I hate that. The bathroom just looked gross. The tub was really dirty. And there were some safety issues too. The smoke detectors had been removed. There was an exposed outlet that had been destroyed, among a lot of other little issues like minor scratches and scuffs. It just looked worn out. So I felt like what it really needed was a refresh. But here's where things got really tricky. There is a rental property shortage in my area, and without even advertising, word had gotten out that I had a vacant property that might be coming on the market. Some people got my phone number and some others even showed up at the property. And here's the surprising part. All of them were willing to take it as is for the exact amount of rent that I wanted. And this is without doing any repairs. This means I had the ability to move a tenant in quickly without any lost rents due to vacancy, and also without spending a dime on repairs. What would you do in that situation? Well, I'll tell you what I did. I took applications from all those who were interested, I did my due diligence, and I selected a great tenant. And that tenant wanted to move in right away on the 1st of the month, which was only 7 days away. I took the deposit, said great, and we have an agreement for the tenant to move in just 7 days. However, are you ready for this? I'm gonna be doing the refresh on the property anyway. The quality is not up to my standards, and I know the tenant is probably just moving in because they don't have anywhere else to go. Later on down the road, when more inventory comes on the market, I might have to deal with a vacancy if the property's not up to their standards. Plus, it's just the right thing to do. However, I wanted to have a limited budget for this remodel. I still gotta put a roof on that other duplex I bought recently, and it just didn't make sense to spend a ton of money here. So we set a limit for $15,000, and with just 7 days to go, let the games begin! I started out by meeting with my contractor so we could create a punch list of everything we needed to do. What's wrong with it?
It's a hinge. This?
So probably just a new hinge?
New hinge, yeah.
Pretty big crack on the closet door.
Because it's something on the way. I got it, all this is something on the way. That way it don't go all the way down. See? It's like clamp it and glue it and see if it holds it.
Okay, here's the breakdown of our plan. New paint with an accent wall in the living room. New floors, gonna go with a luxury vinyl plank. New extra tall baseboards throughout the home. We're gonna fix all of the safety issues. We're gonna repair all of the cracks and damaged doors and damaged door handles. We're gonna refinish the tub and tub surround. I have a guy who could do a great job on that for a real decent price. And we're gonna paint the cabinets in the kitchen and put new hardware. With only 7 days remaining, there just isn't time to do new countertops. Day number 2 is all about demolition. We gotta get the old stuff torn out. So we're making lots of progress. Got all the junk out here so far. What's going on in here? Come on, Lucy. All right, I see the baseboards have been delivered. Gotta get ready for the new floor, so we're tearing out all the old baseboards and all the old flooring. Hey, Edgar.
Hey.
Oh, you're taking off the baseboards?
Yeah.
This is the luxury vinyl plank that we're gonna use. Got it all picked up and paid for here in the laundry room. Hey Lucy, what do you think of that? Day number 3 and we already have a problem. Some of the siding outside was found to be rotten, and this cannot be ignored. So we're gonna have to get that repaired, but it's gonna add to the overall expense of this project. We're replacing some of the siding on the outside because it had some wood rot. Gonna take a look and see how that's going. I appreciate you doing this. So it ended up needing 2 pieces, huh?
Yeah, 2 pieces because when we remove it, we remove this one, but when we take the frame in the bottom, right here in the bottom, this back for the siding.
But that wasn't the only thing that went sideways. The wood fence in the backyard was found to have some problems. I wanted to buy 5 or 6 new wooden fence boards and just nail them on there. You know, patch it up. But I was getting quoted insane numbers like $1,400 for the job. They basically wanted to build me a new fence. I can do this myself. Ah, I got a nail gun. Let's see what kind of damage I could do with this. We'll get this fence to stay together without spending $1,400. No problem. Day number 4, we're getting the walls patched and prepped. The intense heat from the wall heater was damaging the drywall and the paint, so we needed to reinforce it with something. Bondo. What happened there?
I don't know this.
The heat?
Yeah, it's too hot
And when you took the paint off and it just broke?
Yeah,
It was
it's broken. It made a little food.
Was this Bondo?
Bondo.
And we're getting the paint up. It's important to paint before the new floors go in. This helps for 2 reasons. Number 1, it limits the amount of prep work that the painter has to do, thereby saving time. And number 2, we don't want to get any paint on the new floors. Oh, look at this. Got the paint up in here. Putting a little paint on the wall makes such a big difference. Gets me excited. And we got the kitchen cabinets painted white. Here's the kitchen. Painted the cabinets, since we're not gonna actually be replacing the kitchen. 7 days, there's no way we could replace the whole kitchen, and I don't really think it's necessary anyway. It's outdated, but it's not that bad. Day number 5. Getting the flooring guy and the painter to coordinate perfectly has proved to be a challenge. And the flooring was installed before the painter was finished. This is putting extra strain on the painter, making it difficult for him to finish quickly and without getting paint on the floors. And we had a different problem. 2 of my guys thought they were responsible for buying the hardware for the cabinets, and we ended up with 2 sets of knobs. That means you both bought handles. Oh no.
No, I can return this. $12 or $13 a packet.
The team was also struggling to make minor decisions without my input. They were holding out to see what position I wanted the knobs on the cabinet doors. And the difference was like a millimeter. Here or here. Come on, guys. All right, we're over here and it's day 6. We're running out of time. You can see right here, the pile of trash is just getting bigger and bigger, but we are making a lot of progress. So we're gonna go in and see where we're at. We have made a lot of progress, but trying to bring together the final little things is a lot more work than it seems. We have just 2 days remaining to bring this all together. I really don't know if we're gonna be able to do this on time. No baseboards in the bathroom yet. So there was an electrical outlet behind this, making a cutout here so it can show up. We still don't have baseboards fully installed, and this morning I'm meeting with the guy who's gonna revarnish the tub because that's a 2-day job. It makes a terrible smell in the house, which makes it really difficult for the other guys to continue working. Oh man, I'm getting stressed. Woo! I'm gonna leave the door open because that's pretty strong. We were rushing so fast, but now the whole thing was starting to fall apart. People were confused about what they were supposed to be doing. Yeah, we need caulking in the tub.
Who make it?
You?
Oh, me?
None of the electrical fixtures had been installed. Some of the patchwork we were doing needed to be reworked. Okay, so this is a terrible patch job. I know we said to go fast, but look at that. We couldn't even get matching handles installed on the kitchen cabinets. It was utter chaos. It was down to the final day and it was all hands on deck. We were making trips to the dump to haul off all the junk, when still something went wrong. We discovered that the electrical outlet in the laundry room for the washing machine was completely dead, and I needed to have an electrician come over and fix it. He ended up having to go into the wall, which created some patchwork in the sheetrock that of course needed to be repainted. He also somehow accidentally damaged the siding when he was outside with his tools. Okay, we're over here, we're down to the final day, and there's some really annoying little small minor things still going on. Look at this, these were supposed to be adjusted and fixed, and these doors on the cabinet don't even close properly. There's also just little piles of trash all around. Like, we were supposed to sweep this and get this all cleaned out, and even this stuff in the middle, I mean, that's not rent ready. So we all hustled hard, fixed up, touched up, cleaned up. We even had time to finish painting the inside of the garage. And by about 10 o'clock that night, we had finished. Yes! So what did it all cost, and were we able to stay within our budget? Let's find out. I spent $2,500 for all the painting labor and paint supplies, $600 for electrical, $2,000 for the baseboards and the flooring to be installed, and $5,000 to purchase the baseboard and luxury vinyl plank supply. $850 for the tub and surround to be revarnished, $2,300 for miscellaneous labor, includes all the little things that had to be done, $2,130 for miscellaneous supplies, and $950 for the unexpected cost of buying new siding and having new siding installed. Without that unexpected cost, we would have been really close to our target. But unfortunately, the grand total here is $16,330. We missed our goal by just a bit, but that's how it goes. However, are you ready to see the grand reveal? I said, are you ready? $7 days for a renovation of this nature? Now that is extreme real estate investing. I don't know why I wanted to hold a key for this scene. It just seemed like a nice way to wrap it all up. Anyway, if you got any value out of this video, please hit the like button. And also consider subscribing to the channel for more content just like this. Until next time, you guys are awesome.